Welcome to the temboway. I'm Shauna. I'm just a guest.
A guest?
Yes.
Okay.
Who are you?
Wow. An integral part of the team. Hello. I'm Paul, one of the co-founders of the temboway. I've been told I move too much, so I'm trying to just sit still as much as possible. Anyway,
Being
so
chill today, Zen. Today we're talking about today's lemons versus tomorrow's lemonade.
Absolutely.
Would you like to tell us about that?
Today's lemons versus tomorrow's lemonades. And we want to lemonades. Wow, that's not even proper English.
Lemonades.
Lemonades. That's multiple Beyonce albums. So, check it out. We're not using the word lemons in a derogatory way.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, we're not using lemons in a derogatory way, but we're just using it, because you need the lemons to make lemonade. So, lemons are what you have today. Lemonade is what is eventually promised to you as a result of what happens with the lemons.
Yeah. So basically,
you go for it. Go for it.
What opportunities do you have, and how are you going to use them to benefit you instead of, kind of hoping and wishing for, better things that you might not have at the moment?
Precisely. So let's begin. I think, and something I know I've been brooding over, actually, for a little bit, even before we decided to do this video today, was effectively taking hold of the opportunities in front of you. Be that through risk, be that through chance, be that through just luck. My ability to take hold of the opportunities in front of me and how I basically turn those lemons into lemonade. So, I can already feel myself getting excited. I'm a little sick, so bear with me. I want to say welcome to everybody who's watching this now and who's going to be watching this later. Share it with everybody that you know so they also can learn how to turn their lemons into lemonades. But I think when it comes to the opportunities in front of us, we often get gripped with, I'll call it a spirit of what if.
Yes.
Right?
That's not another term.
And I think the spirit of what if needs to be transcended by the spirit of why not. Okay? That's a good one. So follow this. We were talking this morning and I made a comment, right? And her text back to me was, wow, what a bold lifestyle, right? Remember that? Yeah, what a bold lifestyle. And I said simply this: I've just chosen to live the rest of my summer boldly. I make bold statements. I live boldly. I do bold things. That's what I'm doing. Why? Because over time, especially through this specific year, so we're in May now, I'm starting to adapt this mentality of why not, right? Why not me? Why is it not possible? Why can't I do it? And I think that's what happens. So let's talk about what if. When it comes to opportunities in front of you, say you want a new car.
Okay.
So you want a new car and you dream about the new car. So, right, you've been thinking about this 1967 Shelby GT500 Mustang.
Yes.
Right? Because that's what we all dream about.
Yes.
That's what we all dream about.
Yes.
A 67 Shelby. And the opportunity arises for you to acquire this Shelby.
Yes.
Now, the thing is, this Shelby is going to cost you, I think they go for like $400K a piece, right? Sure. So we're going to live in a hypothetical world where Paul has $400K, right? Shanna has $400K, right? Yes. She probably does.
Of course.
Let's live in the hypothetical world where we have $400K.
Yes.
And this Shelby is going to cost us all $400K to acquire it. We're not talking about shipping. We're not talking about all that, right? Because it's definitely not going to be anywhere near us.
No.
So we got to go through it. But
yes.
You have this 400 and you want to get the Shelby and the Shelby's 400. The opportunity's there. You've been scouring the internet to the ends of the earth. And suddenly a seller pops up to you and they're like, yo, we got it. Here it is. Do you want it? Versus somebody saying to you, now, if you just wait 15 years, I'm going to get you a Shelby. A GT500 67. Are you going to take it now, or are you going to wait 15 years to get it?
Well,
This isn't to counter. Now, there is no catch. The catch is you get it now or later.
Okay.
Now, I say this knowing full well that somebody's going to watch and be like, but what about delayed gratification, Paul? What about waiting for the good fight? Yeah. I get that.
No, not
But
me.
in this
That's not
instant,
for me.
not today.
No.
Not me. I think it's a lot more important. Ooh. I'm an economist, so let me say this. When it comes to talking about money, so in class we talk about the value of money.
Yeah.
And it's stated as a pure economics rule, that the present value of money is worth more than the future, right?
Okay.
Money today is worth more to me than money 15 years from now.
That makes sense.
'Cause it's right here.
Have it now. Yeah.
The 67 Shelby is worth more to me now than it will be in 15 years. Why? Because it's here. Because I have the opportunity to take it. Yes, it's going to cost me all 400K,
Yeah.
but the chance is here to go for it. So, because it's available, I'm personally going to go get it.
That makes
Right?
sense.
I'm personally going to go get it. Versus waiting 15 years. Why? It's because what's there for me to grasp is a lot more doable, honestly, than what's promised to me 15 years from now. And unless you're God Almighty, your promises can only go so far.
That's true.
That's fact.
Because what if something comes in your way?
What if
you
so?
know?
Exactly.
That's why you gotta do
Exactly.
it now.
Exactly.
Something will always come up, and then you'll just have no excuses. I feel like that's a big thing that I do. I'll be like, I'll put this off until next week, just because today's not the perfect day. We always get so caught up with like, it has to be like the perfect circumstances. So I'm like, okay, like let me wait to do this thing until next week. You know, I'll have time. Something always comes up. It's whether it's important or if it's not important, it always comes up.
Something else
Should have
comes
done
up.
it before when I had the time.
Exactly. So I think it's definitely very important to take hold of these opportunities in front of you. Another thing I'd want to hit on, right? So we're talking about the spirit of what if. So I'm thinking, what if I wait that 15 years? Do you think I'd be able to amass the necessary amount of money to get it then if they're not able to get it to me? Yeah, absolutely. Cody, what's up, man? Actually, Cody be able to comment on this because my man just graduated and got his MBA.
Wow,
Congrats. But talking about, the opportunities in front of us versus the opportunities 15 years from now, right? So the scenario was there's a 67 Mustang that obviously that's what everybody wants. I don't know who doesn't want a 67 Mustang. And, it's going to run around 400K to acquire it versus somebody telling you, wait 15 years and I'll get it to you, right? Is it worth more to you now versus 15 years from now, right? What are you going to do? Cody, what would you do in this instance, right? Are you able to take hold of the opportunities in front of you versus waiting a little while to do it, what's promised, or just doing it yourself now? What would you do? I'm just curious. Just hit it in the comments real quick. What would you do? And while we wait, let's back to that what if thing, right?
Yes.
So I've noticed for me and having to transition from the what if to why not is because of the what if mentality.
Yeah.
I caught myself with a lot of doubt. So back to the Mustang example because that's what we're gonna run with today. What if I get this Mustang today and I get into an accident a year from now? That's 400K down the drain.
Yeah, but
right?
if you got it in 15 years, you could also get into an accident.
Absolutely. So you get it. What if I took hold of an opportunity now? What if I decided to go study abroad? What if I decided to, I don't know, relocate to a whole different state? Okay? Cody said, interesting scenario, since it's kind of experience-based, driving a car, he'd pay for it now if he could afford it because you might be dead in 15. Exactly.
That's a good point.
You get
That's
it.
a
So,
very good point.
what if Cody died in 15 years and he didn't get the Mustang?
Exactly.
He lost the opportunity to enjoy it for these last 15, right? Perfect. I love that. Exactly. That's the point I'm trying to make too. If we don't take hold of these opportunities and we let that fear of what if hold us back, we might not enjoy life. Now here's the other part, the why not mentality. And this is where it comes with living boldly.
Yeah.
If I start saying why not to almost everything I encounter, watch what happens. I want to get this 67 Mustang, right?
Yeah.
And I've got the funds to get it, and it's right there in front of me, and all I say is, why not get it? right?
Yeah.
Guess what happens? Not only have I made my dream come true, right?
That's true.
Not only have I acquired the car of my dreams, but now
Yeah.
I get to enjoy it. Right? Plain and simple. Now, here's another example. If I know I need to, let's see, okay, perfect. Graduation's coming up and I've got 16 credits, right?
Yeah.
To go. No, and I agree, absolutely. There are a lot of scenarios where you have to be patient and you have to take advantage of the 100 opportunities today that require a lot of work until you can achieve the dream of the 67. That's a fantastic point. 100%. I want to see the rest of it, so I'm going to pull it up on my computer because Live won't let me put it up on my phone. And that's why we were kind of talking about earlier about, delayed gratification. Simple as that. Where the concept of delayed gratification is real. Sometimes it is better to be patient and wait.
Yeah.
Right? But I also believe that there come moments where you kind of have to carpe diem. You got to seize the day right in front of you. Just because if you don't, that opportunity may never come again.
That's true.
Right?
So then I guess it just comes down to like deciding whether it's what you're trying to go after
True.
is worth going after right now, or if it's better to wait a little bit then. But then sometimes, you use waiting as an excuse. So you just have to be super careful with that.
That's facts. So then what do you do, right? Mm-hmm. So then what do you do if you start using waiting as an excuse? What do you do? Hit us with it.
At me next time. Well.
There you go.
It's always
He had to seize the day and opportunity to be bold and try to do grad school at a top-rated school, right?
Yeah.
Last 2 years of your life have been schooling, but it's paid off.
There you
You
go.
got that degree. You're that much more educated. You're that much more capable of taking over the world, which I think he will one day. Right?
That is so cool.
You're
And
that much more capable right there. But what if you
did-
start using what if since Cody's here, what if Cody started saying, it's a top-rated school and I know the next 2 years of my life are going to be hell on earth. Mm-hmm. So what if I just waited?
Well, clearly what he did was he thought about the end goal. A lot of times when we're thinking about the what if, we're not thinking about the end, we're thinking about the steps to get there. Mm-hmm. And that's what holds us back, the steps. But
right there, macro patience, micro hustle. I think you sent me that before. But hustling in the small steps and being patient in the long run.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I think that's probably what you personally were able to achieve throughout your thing. Congrats, bro. So you're saying keeping the end goal in mind, which is important.
Yeah, that's what I have to do,
right?
Personally.
Okay, so then you have this goal you want to achieve and you keep the end goal. But then what do you do during the, right? Like we were talking earlier and I was saying, all right, what does it look like? What does it look like to even take opportunities that are available to you? What does that look like to you? I was thinking more along the lines like, say if I create a to-do list, right? If I create a to-do list and I wanna achieve a specific goal. Let's just, pick something. I want to be able to create a water bottle, right?
There we go.
My end goal is to manufacture a bottle for water. Yes. And I know there's specific steps I need to take. Mm-hmm. Now, I could sit there and all this is about really investing in yourself. So that's the point I'm trying to make here. I could sit there and Google it and make a list of the 10 most effective ways to make a bottle. Or what I could do is I could take an opportunity where, say, there's a course where they can teach me how to do it in one step, right? Yeah, it's going to cost me, I don't know, $1,600. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, instead of taking more time,
doing the research on your own,
to do all that, the opportunity is there to just shorten it because time is the most valuable asset we may ever have.
That's true.
Right? If I take the opportunity to just invest in myself and I tell myself I'm worth $1,600, right? Yeah. Me learning to make this bottle is worth me letting go of that $1,600 just to get there, right? And I know that's a crazy number, but at the end of the day, what have I gained? What opportunities have I grasped so that I could get these out?
You've invested in the
Precisely, exactly. I invested in myself and I invested in my future.
Yep.
And like for Cody, doing that meant going to grad school and doing his rigorous program, right? Mm-hmm. That's what it meant. Granted, he could probably been doing what he's doing now and saved money. Yeah, he could have definitely gone through that process and been like, you know what, I'll put it off later. But to him, making the investment to get into grad school and to start, especially at a top school, was worth
That's
it.
true.
You know, understanding the end goal, because his end goal is like, I want to take over the world, right? Mm-hmm. Right, Cody? Right? Your end goal is, I want to do this, but you understand that the investments you need to make, you know, the opportunity that came up to even be at the school, right? To be in Florida. The investments hey, I'm coming down, by the way, I need to shoot you a text. But the investments that he had to make with the opportunities that were available had to become hand in hand, had to be taken hand in hand. And I think that's what's important. I think that's the point I'm trying to make here is you have to be willing to invest in yourself, right? Because a lot of these opportunities require sacrifice. Yeah. Oh, stop. A lot of these opportunities require sacrifice. And when you learn to just winners win. There we go. Winners win. You got to invest in today to create opportunity catalysts. That sounds like a book.
Honestly.
But
I'll read the book.
Write it, and we'll read the book, bro.
It.
But when you invest in these opportunities right in front of you, listen, as a student, hell, as an athlete, I don't know, socially, whatever, right? At Tembo, if you invest in yourself as a student, so you sign up for whatever, like say there's a course that comes out and you sign up for it, boom, guess what happens? You've given yourself that much of an edge. You do whatever, you do this, you do that. Yep. But investing in yourself and grabbing hold of these opportunities now, right? Because these opportunities are here now. If you're able to, take them. Yeah. Take them. Don't let what if hold you back. Matter of fact, just be like, why not? Why not just do this now, right? Why not jump off this, I don't know, plane and go skydiving now versus, 10 years later when I'm older and I'm at a higher risk for arrhythmia and I die. Whatever. That was a little morbid. But the point is, why not take the opportunities in front of you now?
You gotta take your lemons.
And make that lemonade today. So that's what that tells us, Today's lemonades for tomorrow. Spoil. Perfect. Take your lemons you have today and make them lemonade. That's all it is. That's all it is. You might have to learn how to make lemonade, but I'd rather learn to make lemonade than somebody giving it to me in 2 days. Because you know what? Now I'm sipping on that lemonade. Simple as that. Yo, you have anything else you want to add to that?
That's it.
Do you have a story on this? Cody, when I'm down in Florida, do you want to do a live video, bro? I'm serious. Do you? Because I want to hear this story. Definitely. Do you want to do a live with me, bro? Just shoot me a text or comment right here. I don't know. That's up to you, bro. But just make your lemons into lemonade. There we go. See, go-getters. Winners win. He's in. Bet. All right. I'm going to hit you up.
Good job. Seizing the opportunity right now.
There you go. Exactly.
Perfect.
I want to hear this story. But take the lemons you have today, good or bad, and just make it in a freaking lemonade today. Don't wait 2 days for somebody to hand
even if it turns out bad today, try again tomorrow. Try it again. If you wait until later, then, you might not have the opportunity to try again. Maybe too late.
Exactly. I simply cannot add anything else to that, really.
Just do it now.
Just do it now.
Just do it.
That's really it is. Just do it now and see what happens.
Yeah.
Take hold of life. At this point, I just feel like we're just rambling about the same thing. Yep. So we're gonna end this. Just be a winner. Winners win. I'm excited to hear the story Cody has because that guy's definitely a winner. Grow together. Love this. But yeah, y'all have a good day. And just do it now. Just freaking kill it. We gotta go.
All right.
We'll catch y'all.